Good morning, sweet friends. Welcome into another episode of Saturday Morning Makes. I've actually been out looking at projects on Instagram and YouTube this morning. And so I'm filming this now. It's about 9:20 in Seattle. And I am filming a little later. I actually filmed this last night, but it was too glary, so I had to refilm it this morning. So that's why I'm coming on a little bit later than normal. I was hoping to have this up early in the morning for you. But when I reviewed my video, it was just too much glare. I just couldn't do that to you guys. So I'm refilming in the daylight, which makes a big difference. I'm so happy to be with you. I just am loving all the beautiful projects from everybody. I wanted to welcome Nene's Craft Room 3606. So hello to Nene. And also, I also wanted to welcome Chapter 2 Vintage Company and their crafters that follow along on their YouTube channel. So I'm very happy to have them joining in Saturday Morning Makes. And to everyone else who's new, if I haven't seen your videos, please make sure you leave a comment on this video and tell me you're new so that I can get out and see what you've been creating. So lots of people uploading. Oh my goodness, so many cute projects. Anne Marie of Scrapped All 7 Creations made adorable vintage signs. I hope you guys all saw Elegant Creations by Edwina. She made these really cute shoe treats. What else did I see that was fun? Lots of fun cards. Stacy Graves and Marla. Let's see. Stacy Graves made adorable cards. Rhonda and Marla were both doing little flip albums and notebooks. G did some notebooks. Let's see. And of course, we have Two Crafters, One Designs that this past week did all fancy fold cards. The theme this week for them is sunflowers. So everybody pull out your sunflower dies. I've already seen cards from Melissa, and I'm sure I'm going to see a lot more pop up throughout the day. So very excited to see what everybody is creating there. And I'm just always enjoying and having fun. No matter what you're posting, it's always so fun to see everybody's art. And I know a lot of you treasure being able to hop around throughout the week or on Saturday morning specifically to see everybody's beautiful art. I want to give a quick shout out to Jana over at the Saturday Morning Makes and Today's Makes 2 Facebook group. Jana does a wonderful job of running everything. Every time I go to respond to one of the people looking to be added to the group, Jana's already taken care of it. So I'm I never have to do anything. She's incredible. So thank you, Jana. And I want to say that I got this beautiful card in the mail from Chris Lawlor, and you'll recognize this card if you're posting over on the Facebook group, because this is the card that was in the header for fall that Jana added to the header for the Saturday Morning Makes and Today's Makes 2 Facebook group. So Chris, thank you for sending me this. This is just precious. And of course, I just love that it says fall fun. It's so sweet. And she just says, hello, hi Jill, hello. Hope this die set brings you some fun. Hugs, Chris. And Chris had, her and I had messaged together, and she had told me about having an extra die set. So I sent her some money for shipping, and she gifted this to me. And it is a beautiful card die set. It has a layer where you can sew through the stitching if you want, or you can use it, of course, by itself and not use this, or even use this without the stitching. And then it has all of these beautiful, beautiful sentiments that you can use. So there's Merry Christmas, Season's Greetings, Happy Holidays, Noel, From Our Home to Yours. So just a beautiful, beautiful die set. So Chris, thank you for sending that, my dear, and for your beautiful, beautiful card. It is just stunning. And this is, of course, using products from the Stamps of Life. Chris is a designer for them. And she also has a YouTube channel, so be sure and check out Chris Lawlor's YouTube channel. I will try and link it down below. The Stamps of Life has so many cute things, and one of the ladies used their scarecrow to make to make a slimline scarecrow card. And my gosh, I can't think of the channel name right now. Oh my goodness. Oh, I should have written it down. I don't remember, but anyway, that was one of the things I saw this morning. did I share it? I can't remember if I shared it or not, but anyway, be sure and just use the Satmornmakes logo on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, and you'll see so many beautiful things. So a shout out to everybody over on Instagram. I just finished looking at a bunch of posts this morning from there. And I love that Mindy is hiding a couple of little crocheted chicks at Epcot Center. So if any of you are down that way and are looking, you might find a couple of her crochet chicks are hidden somewhere in Epcot Center, and you can go searching for them. So exciting. And I'm just thrilled with this beautiful community that we all get to be a part of. So let me dive in. I want to remind everybody about our September code. We only have a few days left in September, or a couple weeks really. But anyway, the code for September is JillSep15. You get 15% off any full price purchase at a Rala Miha shop. So be sure to go and take a look. She does have some new files. Today, I'm going to be sharing projects using an older file. This is the file called Rudolph Collage, and it has these 4 beautiful prints in it. One is a ticking stripe, one is this lovely calico, and then you have this one that's kind of like a gingham print, and or a check print. And then you have this beautiful kind of rustic green polka dot. So that is the file that I used today. And it's one of my favorite papers to use at Christmas time for Christmas projects. And then the other things that I used these beautiful stamp sets from my friend Sam Poole. And I have wanted to use these since I purchased them, and they are now a year old, and I thought I got to use them. So I set them out on my desk this week, and I used this warm and fuzzy sentiment. I used this beautiful stamp, and then I also used the sweet Christmas greetings stamp, and I still want to paper piece some of these, but I got so into doing the mittens that I haven't even done one of these yet. So, but let me I'll be showing you what I created. So those are the stamps that I used. And then this is the Christmas plaid papers from Paper Rose, and I did use one of these on one of my projects, and it's a beautiful set of all different plaids in beautiful traditional vintage Christmas colors, and that is still available as far as I know. And then I used some of the Paper Studios 5x7 cards. These are some that I grabbed on clearance at Hobby Lobby last summer. So I used a couple of those in the projects I'm going to show you. And then for my die sets, I used the My Creative Time oval die sets, the pretty oval layer dies, which have that beautiful stitching detail that looks like gingerbread. And then the pretty scalloped oval layers, which are an uneven open scallop oval. So I love those dies. I used both of those. From the Greetery, I used these beautiful dies with this lovely stitching pattern around the outside. I don't think I have any information on those, but they are available at the Greetery. And if you're not familiar with the Greetery, Betsy Veldman started this company after she left Paper Tray Inc. And there's the information, thegreetery.com. Okay. And then we have this set. This is an Elizabeth Craft Designs rectangle die set. And I believe these were designed by Els, but anyway, I love this little dot pattern around the scallop, and I did use some of these on my cards also. So those are all the dies, and let me move this out of the way, the beautiful card from Chris and her gift to me. And let's dive into the projects. I used a couple other little things. I used this stamp from Stampin' Up, and this is a vintage wood block, and it's these cute little mittens, and this comes in a set of 4. And I'm trying to remember the name of the set right now, but I can't. But it has 4 little square blocks like this, and it's really fun to make cards with this, where you hand cut out the block after you stamp it and then just make a pattern of them on a card front. So I love that stamp set. It's a wonderful one to have in your stash. And then I use these sweet little emblems for my friend Susan Laverty. Happy Saturday, Susan. If you guys don't follow Susan Laverty over on Instagram, you're missing out. She's an incredible maker. She sent me these as a gift, and I love this little topper that she made. This is a doodlebug gingerbread, and isn't it sweet? And Susan designs most things in her silhouette design space, and uses a lot of cuts that are purchased in various SVG file stores. So thank you, Susan, for sending these to me. And And then let me dive into my cards. So I've been watching some various videos this week, and I was inspired by how many blocked papers I'm seeing where people are using blocks of paper or blocks of color to create their cards. And so I decided to take this Arala Mija Shop paper and then cut various blocks when I was creating my cards. And I did, of course, paper piece the beautiful image from Sam Poole. I did add in some red and white gingham to the paper that I had from Betty's shop, from Arala Mija Shop. And I also added in that stripe paper that I had shown you on the previous video where I made, let's see, I made this tag. Here, I'll show you really quick. I showed you this paper, which is new in her store, and I did use this paper also this week. So these are the little gingerbread tags that are stocking tags that I had shown you from Anna White a couple weeks ago. This is the Anna White stocking die from Impression Obsession. And then these little gingers are a printable that you can get at Arala Mija Shop. So I did those, and these were all some of the newer papers in Betty's shop include gingerbread papers and this stripe paper. So anyway, I did add some of that stripe paper into some of the cards I'm going to show you. So you can see how I just used the 3 sizes of the paper. I edged around it in Vintage Photo Distress ink. I edged this beautiful scalloped edge die, which is from, it's an older die from Elizabeth Craft Designs, and I edged that also. And then I paper pieced the beautiful mitten. It's just so precious. And I hope you can see I actually cut around this area to do the paper piecing. And normally what I might do would be to also stamp and cut out this and then pop it up. But because I'm going to mail these as Christmas cards and I don't want to use extra postage, I didn't do that this time. I just went ahead and left the cut area there, so it's sort of recessed into the paper. But when you're looking at the card, you really can't tell. But I wanted to show you the detail of that so you can see how I did it. I actually did cut around this area, and then this is the paper pieced part, is this is the gingham part, and then this is that beautiful calico paper. And again, I paper piece this also. So you can see this cute Let's Get Cozy sentiment. I just realized I didn't pull this to bring it in. This is a stamp set from My Creative Time, and unfortunately right now I have it out on my design table because My Creative Time has a release next Friday, and wait until you guys see what is coming out. I am so excited, and I am working on that feverishly. So just be ready next Friday for a My Creative Time release, and of course for the sneaky peeks starting on Tuesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are sneak peeks, and Friday is the release. So that is my first card. Here's my second one. Now this is a 5x7 versus an A2 card. Okay, so this one's 5x7. This one is my normal 4¼ by 5½ inch. Okay, so 4¼ this way, 5½ this way is an A2 size. And I just love how cute these are paper piece. Now on this one, I added some glitter. Okay, and this is glass glitter. That's what gives it that gorgeous sparkle. And this one uses that sweet ticking stripe paper. I added in some mint gingham also, and a little bit of red gingham here, again with that calico print, and then I colored with Copics at the top. And again, you can see that Let's Get Cozy. Again, this comes from the Stamp and Die set that has the wooden spoon and the rolling pin at, I believe that's the one that it's in at My Creative Time. So there's my second card. Then I did another one that is color blocked, and this one uses rectangle panels, 4 of them on the 5x7 card. So I love how this turns out. Again, you can see where I added this time some stickles as well as some glitter. And I added stickles to all of the polka dots, so this card really sparkles in the light. And I forget if I'm showing you the insides. Here's the inside of this one. I added some little strips. You can see that beautiful oval die cut, the scalloped oval die cut from My Creative Time. And then on the back, you can see the Sweet Handmade with Love by Jill Norwood that Susan Laverty sent to me. And I just added a little rectangle die from Elizabeth Craft Designs of that polka dot paper from Arala Mija Shop. So I don't know if I've been showing you the insides of all of these, but let's keep going because I don't want to be too long. Here's one where you can see the warm and fuzzy sentiment, which comes with the stamp set. And again, I paper pieced these sweet mittens, and they just make my heart smile. They're so prim, and I love the vintage feel that these cards have. This one, I actually did the tree with red frosting on it. I thought that was kind of fun. And then this is the inside of this one, and I'm thinking about adding another sentiment right here on a piece of cream cardstock. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do here yet, but I haven't put the Christmas sentiments that I'm going to use on the inside of the card yet. So that leaves me open to be able to use it for like a get well card or something else if I need to. And then here you can see where I use that Stampin' Up! Stamp on the back with the little mittens. So I like that presentation of bringing the mittens to the back of the card. And then the last card, of course, is this one here. And again, I use those color blocked strips of paper, and I just love the look that that provides. And it's a great way to use up your scraps, you guys. And this one has the Sweet Christmas Greetings, which is from the stocking stamp set. And I paper pieced using the plaid and then the ticking stripe paper and did my coloring, as well as adding some stickles and glitter to this one also. And you can see where I carried that glitter over into the polka dots on the green paper, so the card sparkles. And then on the inside of this one, I just added a little ticking stripe, and then the back again is stamped with that sweet mitten stamp to finish off the card. So those are all of my cards, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed this episode of Saturday Morning Makes, and I cannot wait to go out and see the rest of what everybody is posting this morning. And anytime you want to post, of course, because Saturday Morning Makes can be made anytime you have time to create. Just hashtag it Saturday Morning Makes or Two Crafters One Design, depending on what you're doing, or add both hashtags, and we will all come and see what you're creating. And I just send my best out to all of you. I hope that you're having a wonderful weekend, that you're able to take some time to feed your soul, either by creating art or by doing something wonderful like taking a walk in the rain, which is what I might do later today if the rain comes. We are in a drought here in Seattle, so we're hoping that it's going to. Anyway, I wish you all the best. Happy weekend, and I look forward to being out there and looking at more of your art today and throughout the week. Blessings. Bye now.